Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. And now we are going to discuss about the project driver visual attention estimation using head pose and eye appearance information. Now we are going to discuss about the abstract of the process. Anemia is one of the public health issues that affects the children and pregnant women globally. Anemia occurs when the level of the red blood cells within the body is reduced. It is due to the fatigue as well as the red blood cell decreased range. In this process, we are detecting the anemia requires the expert blood draw for the clinical analysis of hemoglobin qualities. Early detection of the anemia can prevent the vision losses by regular screening and then the proper treatment. The extraction of the robustness features are playing an important role in the developing a robust systems. The former techniques are expensive and requires the experienced clinical persons to use them. So that reasons here in this process we are detecting the anemia detecting process based on the digital image processing based on the medical images. So we are extracting the eye regions. Based on that eye regions we are extracting the features from that images. Then we are doing the classification whether the patient is affected by the anemia or not. In case if the driver is affected by the anemia or else the any percentage is affected by the anemia, in this sense they will lose the blood cells, then they will having the fatigue stages. So in this project the main aim of this project is to detect the anemia. So there is the need of the diagnosis of glaucoma accurately correctly with the loss of the low qualities. So that is the low cost. So that is the reason we are applying the anemia detection in the software process, as well as in this process the project consists of feature extraction and classification which is having the high reliability. Finally the performance of the process will be evaluated based on the accuracy. Now we are going to discuss about the flow diagram of the process. This is the overall working flow of this project. This project consists the modules such as the input image acquisitions, pre-processing, feature extraction and filtering, then image splitting, classification, finally the performance estimations. At first the input image acquisition, user have to select any one image from the dataset. The dataset consists of both the anemia as well as the non-anemia thing will be there. So we have to select any one image from the dataset. After the selection of the input image from the dataset, the pre-processing will be carried out. In this pre-processing the image will be resized as well as the grayscale conversion will be carried out. So the image resize is highly preferable to reduce the size of the image as well as to enhance the quality of the image. So that is the reason we are using the image resize. Then the grayscale conversion is applied to convert the RGB band into a grayscale band. The filtering is applied to remove the noises from the image. After doing the filtering everything, the feature will be extracted based on the GLCM mean, median and variance. Based on the feature extraction we have to generate the data into two categories as an data splitting, like test data and then the train data. In case of feature data will be there in the sense it will be considered as a test feature and then the train feature. After doing the feature extraction and then the splitting we have to do the classification. Classification is belongs to the machine learning and the deep learning method. Here we are using both the machine learning as well as the deep learning for the classifications. So the classification result only it will display whether the input is belongs to the anemia or non-anemia. So we have to do the classification. Finally the performance will be evaluated. So in this performance evaluation we have to identify the accuracy, sensitivity and the specificity of the process. These three parameters will be evaluated based on the parameters of true positive, true negative, false positive and false negative. These are the four parameters which we have formulated to generate the accuracy, sensitivity and specificity. Now we are going to discuss about the running procedure of the process. At first open the Spider 3.7 and then we have to open the main file.py. Once you have to execute the file, in the sense you have to click this run button. After clicking this run button, the dataset will be open. These are the dataset we have provided in this project. So after opening the dataset we have to select any one image from the dataset. These are the results we have obtained. After selecting the images you can see the results in this plot. yeah, this is the anemia project. So we have selected this OpenAI image, that is the original image which we have selected from the dataset. The selected image is shown in this console window. So this is the original image. Then after doing this one, the pre-processing will be carried out. In this pre-processing, already we have discussed in the flow diagram, we have to separate the channel as red, green and blue. So this is the channel separation as well as the image resize. So we have to resize the image into an optimum size, as well as we have to do the channel separation like red, green and blue. So this is the channel separation. Then finally it will be converted into a grayscale image. So this is the results. After doing this one, we have to do the filtering by using the median filters. So here the median filter is applied to extract the noises from the image. In case if the noisy pixel is present in the image, it should be removed during the median filtering. Then after that, the Gabor feature extraction is GLCM is applied to extract the features. GLCM is nothing but the gray level co-occurrence matrix. This is the features we have applied in this project. So this is the image represents the GLCM features, so it will be extracted. So after doing the feature extraction, finally we just move to the classification stage, everything. So in this classification stage, we are applying the deep learning and the machine learning to the classification. First of all, here the deep learning is applied here. So these are the layers which represents the deep learnings. So after doing the feature extraction, everything, deep learning here, finally the classification will be carried out. In this classification stage, we have to detect whether it is an anemia or non-anemia. In that one, we are just giving the open eyes only, so it is and belongs to the non-anemia images. So the result will be displayed as an non-anemia here. Finally, the performance of the classification will be evaluated. So the performance of the classification will be evaluated based on the accuracy and error rate. Here the accuracy of CNN as well as the accuracy of decision tree as well as the accuracy of random forest will be displayed here. Simultaneously, the error rate of those three algorithms will be displayed here.